styles that, play towards their individual champion pools. It's gonna be interesting to see what Faker's Lissandra can pull out here. A great champion as far as CSing is concerned. You have great wave control, spamming out the ice shards to be able to... Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solo King, a Korean 1v1 tournament featuring all of your favorite players, teams, and champions from Champions, of course brought to you here on Azubu TV. My name is Reed Rapid Melton, and we'll be hopping into game number 1 between Faker, the mid laner for SK Telecom T1, currently a team tied for second in the season of LCK, facing off against Fury, AD carry for Samsung, team currently winless at the bottom of the standings. So while their 5v5 playstyles may have put them in their places in LCK this season, as far as 1v1s, we have yet to determine who will be the Solo King. Faker, favorite to win the tournament, of course favorite to win almost any tournament, but in the 1v1, anything can happen. We've seen some crazy turnarounds, particularly the series Eve versus Zephyr was an incredible 1v1 series to watch. So if you missed that, make sure to catch the VOD, catch the rebroadcast, and of course this tournament will be rebroadcast for European and North American audiences a little bit later on. So if you missed any of the action, you can catch the VOD here on Azubu TV/Azubu after the broadcast is done. So thanks for tuning in, checking things out here. We've seen an interesting level 1 strategy from, I believe it was Zephyr, who decided to walk all the way around through the jungle and kind of get an early flank off versus his opponent. But for Faker, we're actually seeing a Doran's Ring started. This is the first Doran's Ring that we've actually seen as far as starting items picked up, because traditionally you want a more sustain heavy start to your lane phase, and Fury's actually going to do the same situation. Tries for the Dragon Strike, but instead he and Faker are just going to trade things out there. Martial Cadence auto attack's coming down, and Faker actually losing that all in, or losing that, not necessarily an all in, but losing that first couple of auto attacks, his first trades, definitely going Fury's way. Now he's looking for another auto attack, but probably will be able to trade out a Dragon Strike when he gets back into range. So Faker getting melee auto attacked here by Fury is probably something that shouldn't happen until he hits level 2 and is able to close the distance. Doran's Ring start, like we said, very aggressive early on, but in a 1v1, traditionally not something you see too often, the early aggression. And while Faker will get a few free spell casts here and there, level 2 is hit by both players. Level 2 a little bit bigger for Fury because it does allow him that flag and drag combo. He's gonna go into it, does not get the knockup, but oh man, Ring of Frost forced out there by Faker to just keep the distance here. A lot of slow here, Faker with that perfect zone maintained between himself and Fury, but still taking a lot of damage. If he gets jumped on one more time, that is going to represent possibly kill potential. There is Ignite onto Fury, and you can see Faker playing this matchup very far forward. If he gets knocked up by this next Demacian Standard into Dragon Strike combo, I'm pretty sure he's just straight up dead. Now, keep in mind it is Flash Ignite versus Flash Ignite, and Faker, one of the only players to do this, at least I'm pretty sure he's the only one to do this on Lissandra, where you not only start with a Doran's Ring, but you're going to go Flash Ignite as well. Neither one of these players playing for the teleport game. Versus a Jarvan, Faker just saying, look, you want to play the all-in game versus me, he's going to play it right back. I believe it was Jat that said SK Telecom, a team that starts strong and finishes even stronger. And Faker, a player that definitely exemplifies that that methodology. You want to start the game as strong as you possibly could with that Doran's Ring, but having a little bit of a weakness here in the mid game, he's forced to go all the way back to base, and will have the ability to use his Ice Path to get back into lane maybe a little bit more quickly. Fury able to get back into lane a little bit more quickly as well, but I'm thinking this is coming down to a level 6 all-in unless we see a misplay by either one of the players to overextend a little bit too much. But so Faker is forced back to base, but look at the CS differential at this point. Faker is down over 15 CS, almost 15 CS at this point, and not a situation I would have expected to see him in. Coming back from base with just a second Doran's Ring, it's going to be double longswords. The build for Fury, so actually I like the double Dorans a little bit more than the double longswords, and while it does set up for a brutalizer buy, neither one of these players are thinking about what items they're going to buy when they go back to base, because realistically you're only going to get one, maybe two chances to go back and buy. So the consumables, Crystal and Flask picked up there by Fury. Crucially enough, gonna get some extra sustain off of that, whereas it's just health potions for Faker. We'll see if these 2 Doran's rings are enough to turn this matchup around, because after a distinct loss, forced back to base earlier, he's down now 13 CS, but continues this poke off of the... Oh, Dragon's Strike coming in. Ring of Frost will slow things down, and Ignite forced out there onto Fury. Gonna get forward, and with a flash backwards, Fury actually probably pretty dead. Faker looking for one more Ice Path, the last auto attack, and Faker turns it around and wins the first game in this best of 3 series, the 1v1 going his way. We'll get a quick instant replay coming your way on the screen. You can see Ignite. Faker immediately recognizes kill potential. Flash is up for Fury, but he's going to try to use it to outplay the Ice Path, or I guess in that situation it was the Ice Shard coming his way. And Faker just moving forward between every single auto attack will pick up game number 1 versus Samsung's Fury.